we are on to Halloween 4. Probably my favorite in the series. I know it's not a popular one, but I think there's something special about this one, and I will go into that, why I think that, in just a moment. But here are my copies. I own 2. Get closer. We have the special one, but it was desynced, so I went and purchased this one. 4 was the first one I properly saw as a child, and by that I mean Michael sat up beside Jamie's bed. Terrified me. Maybe this is why I like the series so much. It was like overcoming some childhood trauma. But yes, Halloween 4. It's the return of Michael Myers, as printed right there. Wow, it's the return. Where'd he go? Well, at the end of Halloween 2, he was set on fire, put into a coma for 10 years, and Loomis somehow survived as well. I don't know how he survived, but he did. But anyways, he's all scarred up. Michael, probably scarred, but I mean, he manages to find the same exact mask. This movie, because Jamie Lee Curtis didn't want to come back, they kill off her character, but she had a daughter. Yay! Jamie. And now Jamie has been adopted by another family. He changed the face of Halloween. Tonight, he's back. He butchered 16 people trying to get to his sister. He was shot and incinerated, but still, the entity that Dr. Sam Loomis calls evil on 2 legs would not die. Tonight, Michael Myers has come home again to kill. This time, Michael returns to Haddonfield for Jamie Lloyd, the orphan daughter of Laurie Strode and her babysitter Rachel. Can Loomis stop Michael before the unholy slaughter reaches his innocent young niece? So, this movie was the return of Michael, starring a little child. I think, much like I was saying with 2, how Laurie was a bit injured in that movie, I think that this movie starring a child really, really helps a lot with this movie. Because you have Michael, this big imposing figure, going after this little girl who can't really defend herself. I mean, she can run. She probably has a better gas tank than Michael. More stamina. She can't do much to defend herself. She's, 8? She needs the help of those around her. This movie has a lot of cool sequences in it. Like Michael taking out a police station off screen. Michael shutting off power to the entire city by just throwing a thing. People realizing, hey, Michael's back. And then all the people with guns in the city go around, and all the people in Haddonfield. I keep saying the city. I should specify. It is Haddonfield. Haddonfield, Illinois. Even though the house looks nothing like it did before, that's okay. The opening sequence to this movie is really good. Like, it's really chilling. Gone are the jack-o'-lanterns of 1 and 2. 4 opens on like a farm field, and it's just ambient music showing you Halloween decorations, and it feels so good. The opening of this movie is probably my favorite in the series, quite honestly. It hits home such a good Halloween feel, and it gets you right in, and then as soon as it starts to kick into gear, you get the main theme, the do 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 do, and it's perfect. I don't know what more you could want. The movie opens so strong. This movie was a lot more action-based and a lot, I guess, gorier than the other ones. There's a really bad sequence where they're in a school. Well, not a bad sequence, but they're in a school and Michael grabs Loomis. But I think it was reshoots or something, because Michael's mask does not look like Michael's mask. It looks like skin toned with blonde hair. The mask in this movie, in pretty much every Halloween movie, the mask is different. You think they would have kept it somewhere. But anyways, the mask is different in this movie. It's not the worst. I mean, it's an okay mask. I like 2 the most, I'd say. 5 is by far the worst, in my opinion. Halloween 4 ends with Michael being blasted into a well. Like, they unload on him. And then, but just before that, Jamie went over and grabbed his hand. And then, it's like, oh, don't touch him. So the evil transfers over to his niece. And then she stabs her mother. And it ends with Loomis aiming the gun going, no! No! Awesome. Where do they go from there? Is Jamie Lloyd the killer in the next one? Do we have a little 8-year-old going around killing people? That would have been an awesome, awesome, awesome concept. But, of course, they didn't do it. But yeah, if you haven't seen this before, I don't know, again, I keep saying this as if, why would you be here if you haven't? I recommend this movie. It's a good time. It's probably my favorite in the series, because I think it, like, I know a lot of people don't like it, because it's, on surface level, it's a cheap cash grab, bringing back Michael Myers, because 3 performed poorly, and they're bringing John Carpenter wasn't involved. Great movie. My favorite in the series. It does so much right. I think having the dynamic of it being a little girl running away from Michael works so much better than it being an adult. Although, I mean, having a car blow up at a gas station set a weird tone off the top. That's Halloween 4. Do you like this movie? Are you a fan of it? If not, let me know why down low. Down below. Words. I don't care who's starring in it.